Good evening, my friends. And it's Ain't You a Peach Sunday. Unfortunately, Miss Jamie is feeling slightly under the weather, but I was fortunate enough to get Mr. Timodius of Boomer, the antiquated, ancient, and previous pilot.
I was looking for a red wig, but no. You're going to have to deal with it.
Hey, well, you tried, brother. You tried. What can I say? Today, we're going to do great stories. We're going to continue with our life hacks right after I give you your daily hello.
There you go.
Good afternoon, my fellow Ain't You a Peachers. Happy Sunday, everybody. It's the 65th day with 300 still to go in 2022.
Oh.
Today is National Dentist Day. That sets aside a day each year for us to say thank you, not really, to the person who keeps our pearly whites in tip-top order every 6 months. In many cases, the day of our dental visit usually has us a bit nervous and sometimes anxious. We would rather often be someplace else rather than sitting in the dental chair like getting a colonoscopy. The dentist is not the person most of us look forward to seeing at all. I agree. It's also National Dress Day, and dresses have been worn for hundreds of years. Today, they come in a variety of shapes and designs, from long, mini, fit, and flare to the ball gown and A-line. Thought that was a train or a subway. And there are many ways to celebrate and put your dress on. It doesn't matter the gender anymore. It's also National Frozen Day, although it's almost 60 here. That recognizes the preservation feat that freezing fruits, vegetables, that's those guys that don't move much, and meats have been on modern life. The frozen food aisle is as standard in the grocery store today as ATMs and self-checkouts. That's because they can't get people to work. It's also a convenient way. It's a convenience we don't give a second thought to unless the power goes out. The American inventor, entrepreneur, and naturalist Clarence Frank Birdseye II receives credit for developing the method for flash freezing, preserved flavor, and quality of foods. It's also Finishers Medal a Day that recognizes the long hours, days, weeks, and even months of training thousands of men and women across the country have put in to achieve their goals of competing in a race. Every year, cities around the U.S. and the world hold half and full marathons, triathlons, and other endurance races. Most of the competitors are everyday working people who train before or after work, after caring for their families and keeping their other commitments, despite rain, snow, wind, and sometimes injury. I thought that was a mailman. They remain on schedule. It's also National Oreo Cookie Day. The Oreo sandwich cookie is made up of two chocolate discs containing a sweet cream filling and is loved by millions since its introduction. The Oreo cookie has become the best selling cookie in the United States. The National Biscuit Company, today known as Nabisco, first developed and produced the Oreo biscuit in 1912 in its Chelsea factory in New York City. New York City. It's also National White Chocolate Cheesecake Day. Cheesecake is a sweet dessert that is a mixture of soft, fresh cream cheese or cottage cheese, eggs and sugar on a crust made from graham crackers, and crushed cookies, a pastry, or sponge cake. Yum! Cheesecakes can be prepared, baked, or unbaked, and are often served topped with fruits. God, I hope those guys sit still. Chocolate or whipped cream. There are many flavors in which cheesecakes can be prepared. However, this day honors white chocolate cheesecake. It's day 722 of 14 to flatten the curve. Thank you, Liberty Lighthouse. It was on last night at 8 p.m. I've got two words that will leave your heads scratching. Head lice. True. Everybody see? Contagious. Yeah, I know. Critters, baby critters all over the place. So, like I said, Timmy and I are going to finish up what we have for Life Hacks on today's Ain't You a Beach, part 2. Mr. Timodius, would you like to start the show?
Absolutely, Lep. Thank you very much. I am otherwise known as Scratchy Guy here. Thank you, Lep, for talking that scratch stuff. Okay, first life hack here is put your straw through the tab of one of them pop-up tab cans. Put your straw right down through there and keeps it from rising out of your drink. Yeah, because straws like pop out of your drink from the air pressure or something like that.
The carbonation, the bubbles make them float.
Yeah. So just leave your tab on there instead of ripping it completely off. Stick your straw right down through there and just drink it that way. You'll never lose your straw.
I always thought it was just to keep the straw from being knocked over, but I guess that would work. All right, now here's one that there ain't no way. I'm sorry. No. Yeah. First to do it, you unscrew it very fast. You hold Oreos with a fork so your fingers don't get messy while dunking them. Now, bravo, Sierra. The commercial even says, well, to do it, first you unscrew it very fast.
I was just going to ask you, how do you eat your Oreo, Lep?
Well, it depends on if she's running away. Oh, you mean the cookies?
Yeah.
I'm not a huge Oreo fan, strangely enough.
I love them. Let's see. Never lose your remote again. Now, that's a good idea. I've done this before. This actually is a great idea. It's called Velcro.
Velcro. That's that stuff the aliens gave us.
That's right. Yeah. A piece of Velcro on the back of your remote there, right on probably a battery compartment there, and a couple pieces right on your table there, and stick them right to it. You can stick other stuff to it too. I have, I don't know if I want to tell you about what I have stuck underneath my table, but it's kind of heavy and Velcro works. Leave it at that.
So it's not chewing gum.
No. But it's good for that too.
There you go. Hiding your emergency money when you're on a vacation, I guess. I've heard of other people, other things being put in empty chapstick tubes that still kind of went in the nose. I wouldn't have thought of stashing money in it.
Yeah, but when
can you see somebody holding you up? Give me your chapstick or your life.
Yeah, I think that'd be kind of dangerous though, because if you got quite a bit of money stuck in there and people throw their chapstick out, it's like, oh, I don't need that. Or TSA gets a hold of it, and you can't have that too much.
Yeah, you have to throw that away. But and it really, how much could you put in there?
Well, I don't
Maybe
know.
I guess you could get a couple of $100 in there, maybe 200 or 300 rolled up real tight.
Yeah, if you put big bills in, I imagine you probably could 300-400. Kind of a good idea, I guess. I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence about that one. What do you got coming up here? What's your next one there? What's this? Use a bread tab to hold this. Now that's a really good idea.
That is.
Man, when you put that tape, when you get done with the tape and you put it back on and trying to get that thing. Masking tape isn't that bad. This looks like masking tape, but if you got that plastic, like packing.
Oh man, or packing tape.
Oh man, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Packing tape. Good luck with that. That's a great idea. Little bread tab there.
Now see, I cheat. I just take the first like 1/8 inch or 1/4 inch or so and fold it over and make a flap.
Yeah. Yeah. We've all been kind of guilty of that. Now this is something I never even thought about before. It has.
It's a good one.
It has.
I didn't know this one either.
Yeah,
if you're at a hotel and run out of chargers, the TV usually has a USB plug-in.
Yeah,
but I mean, what kind of power are you going to get out of it? Is it going to be a low voltage USB or is it going to be? Because I mean, nowadays they make those fast chargers.
I really don't know what that'd be. That'd probably be standard, maybe 1 amp or something, or half an amp. I mean, it would at least charge your phone or your device to help you out. I mean, but make sure you got a flat screen TV. Some of the motels I stayed in still got the old CRTs from years ago. So.
Right, the 32 inches.
Yeah, that weighs 6,000 pounds. But yeah, that's a good idea. What do we got here? It's kind of hard to read this one, but Ziploc bag. Can you see that better than me? I can't.
Remember. Yeah. Keep a square of cardboard in a Ziploc bag with you to protect small, important documents like checks from rain, and I keep them uncreased. I guess that would make sense. Take a Ziploc and put some plastic,
Yeah. I've used Ziploc, when you go tubing or something like that, or canoeing or something like that, keep water.
Exactly.
Yeah,
everybody always does that.
Yeah,
puts stuff in a Ziploc, and then a lot of times in Tupperware too.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with that. Tupperware works really good because
especially expensive phone. Now this one,
this is interesting, right?
Don't most people do that anyway?
Yeah, if you need to pee or smoke at the bar, placing your coaster on top of the drink, universal language for "I'm coming back" pretty much. Is that really a universal language anymore? I don't know. It seems kind of old.
Well, I don't know. Nowadays, they have you pay for your beer right as you get there. I mean, not many places let you run a tab anymore. It's like, order beer, pay me. Order beer, pay me. And it's like, lady, or guy, whoever's bringing them. But yeah, I guess that way it holds your seat too. And somebody comes walking up, they go, oh.
Yeah, I guess. Okay.
Might make it harder to put a roofie in it too.
Now, this one here, I totally agree with.
Well, you can't do it too low, though, because if you got any liquids in there, it'll seep out on your floor. Well, you drill holes in the bottom of your garbage can to make putting in and taking out the liners a whole lot easier.
Yes, I totally agree.
Because it doesn't create a vacuum. The air flows.
Right. I totally agree with that. Yep, absolutely. What's this? Enter passcode to Beatles. What?
Passcode Beatles. What, the fire truck?
Oh no, you went and zipped them back.
Oh, use an accented letter. Whoa.
Oh, there we go.
There it is.
Oh, use an accent. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, passcode. No one will be able to guess it.
Right, because who's going to use one of those little umlaut dots or something? I can see where that would make sense.
How do you get that on a keyboard like that?
I don't
have them on my keyboard.
They're over there on the right-hand side.
Oh, the tilde?
Left-hand side. Yeah, left-hand side, under the escape key.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Yeah, what they call them, tildes or something? Oh.
Call them what?
Tildes or tildes, something like that?
Okay. Sounds good to me. I haven't had a clue.
I guess. I rarely ever use it. Use a ketchup bottle top and shop back to keep keyboard clean phone. Microphone. Now
that would make sense.
That's kind of cool. It increases the air pressure there, so that's what
right. And because of the smaller aperture that you're drawing all the dust and contaminants through.
Yeah, or if, if your vacuum cleaner is, pretty strong, you probably shoot the cat with the cap of the
Yeah.
probably have to glue that down, but it's kind of a good idea, I guess. Huh. Never thought about that one.
Do something unusual when locking the door before a long trip, etc., to remember that you've definitely done it. Huh? Do something. Okay. Stand on your head, spit nickels, and turn around 3 times. I don't. That one.
Yeah.
What do you mean? That doesn't make sense. Do something different.
Yeah.
Leave the door wide open. Don't lock it. That would be different.
How about just grabbing the door handle and see if it's locked? I mean,
well, you would know that you did or not. Now I do that with my truck all the time. Get out of the truck, walk into the grocery store or China Mart or wherever, and it's like, damn, did I lock that or not? And half the time I'll walk back to the door, hit the button, and it's like, okay, yeah, it's locked.
Yeah. Yeah. When heating leftovers space out a circle in the middle, it will heat much more evenly.
Right, because think about it, when you nuke something, only the middle gets heated. So if you have nothing in the middle, the outsides will
I don't know about
suck up the radiation.
Yeah, because of the way the microwave heats anyway, it crisscrosses it, and that's why your turntable goes around like that, because the way it crisscrosses it. So I don't know. I've never tried that, but I guess it might work. I don't know.
Now, this one I've done before. Doesn't burn great. Take a piece of sketty, so you won't burn yourself when the candle is too low down in the bottom.
Yeah.
Or you can take a blue tip match and hold it with a pair of forceps and do the same thing. But a little hunk of sketty, wimmelate that baby.
I've got some long toothpicks. You ever seen them long toothpicks? Got a little plastic wrap on the end, for decoration or whatever. They work pretty good. Something like that. Okay, now this one we do know. Have you done this before? That's a great idea.
Oh yeah, it keeps it hydrated.
It actually, don't dry out the crust and stuff on pizza. You keep a little water in there. That's a very good idea. It works.
And what goes really good with pizza is APR coffee, and you can get some APR coffee. All you have to do is go over to AmericanPrideRoasters.com. That's the website, AmericanPrideRoasters.com. And you can find the APR Premium. You can find, the Curtis King, or the one named after my family, the Thomas Paine. There's the Frederick Douglass or the Teddy Roosevelt, a plethora of flavors. The first Thanksgiving that has a slight touch of pumpkin spice to it. So to do that, all you have to do is pop on over to AmericanPrideRoasters.com and order yourself some coffee. Good coffee to boot.
I hear they got off-track coffee over there too.
I have heard that. Who happens to come on Sunday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern. Let's see, we're on at noon, so only 8 hours from us.
Oh, yeah. I got to set my alarm. Hold on. Yeah,
there you go.
8 p.m. Eastern time. The best time. Now, what do we have here? Use a piece of paper to organize parts during disassembly. A piece of paper to organize parts.
Well, he has it main tray case, hose or something. He has them so scribbled I can't see it. Oh, it's because he only has 2 written on, the others are scribbles. You take a piece of paper and fold it up so it has creases in it. Yeah. And then as you're, this part goes here, okay, this is what it was. And then the next piece, this is what that was. Yeah.
What I do is take old egg cartons, like the 18 egg carton, right? 18 eggs. You can put it in there. And take a marker compartment and label each one if you want to label it like that. This here looks
right.
Use an egg carton.
Yeah, the egg carton would be a whole lot more stable because that piece of paper, I'm afraid I'd flip it over.
Okay. Use a half a pool noodle to protect your car door. Now I've heard this from slamming against the garage wall. That would be a good idea.
Yeah, that one would work good. I'm for always dinging I'll get too close to the post in the carport and look like I'm clear of it. And as soon as I open the door, ting, it's like, damn, I didn't want to do that.
Yep. We've all been there before. Use a pencil case or sunglasses case to store your cables in your back backpack or a suitcase.
Well, that makes a good idea. You know, or even your old vape cases, because you can stuff a lot of cords in some of them things.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess.
Use a clothespin to hold a nail while you're hammering. Oh, all right. That's just so you don't hit your thumb, and you're not supposed to hit your thumb anyway.
That would be good for real small brads or something like that. It's hard to hold on to something small. I'd agree with that. We can at least hold on to it. It looks pretty small, so there you go.
It does, doesn't it?
To make BLTs or a toasted sandwich, place 2 slices of bread on a single toaster slot. This way, the bread gets warm and toasty on the outside, but stays soft and chewy on the inside. Do you have a toaster that has enough room to stick 2 slices on one side?
No, mine's only, I've got a 4-hole slicer, or a 4-hole toaster. But yeah, you can't get but a piece of bread in each of those sections. That thing look how wide that is.
Yeah, the newer ones, I believe, come that wide because people toast bagels and stuff like that, and you have to have them wider like that. Wider slots that I've noticed lately. I think the newer ones have the wider slots, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it would have to be bigger to take a bagel.
Yeah. Okay. Kind of a neat trick.
Take a picture of your fridge and you'll never struggle to remember what you need to buy at the grocery store. Huh?
Really?
I can't tell what's full and what's empty. I don't know what's in that. Well, there's some water in there. There's some rutabagas or something on the shelf. Did they put taters in there? Is that a bag of taters on that shelf?
Second shelf down or first shelf down? Maybe. I don't know. Oh, yeah. The red taters? Yeah,
well, it's a red bag. It could be taters.
Yeah, it looks like red skin taters. I love them.
Who in the Sam Hill puts taters in a refrigerator?
People that put taters in refrigerators.
Yeah, whoever made that picture.
Yeah, I guess. What's this one? Fill plastic water bottles a quarter of the way full and lay on the sides and put them into the freezer. This way, when frozen, you can fill with water and have ice, cold water on the go.
True.
Yeah. Okay, that makes
sense.
And
the only reason you only fill it a half or a quarter full is because otherwise it'll bust.
Yeah. But what happens if you stand it upright and you fill it half full of water? Doesn't it still freeze and you can put more water on top of it and the ice stays down?
Yeah. But the way they have it on its side, when you refill it, you have more surface space hitting the cold water, or, chilling the water you put in there as compared to just a little chunk at the bottom trying to heat it or cool it from the bottom up.
Okay, I'm confused. Move on.
Yeah. Well, that's what I would think of. Okay, what does this one say? Some of that.
Do it any way you want to, I guess. Whatever. Float your boat. What is
that's tiny writing. Okay, get a bag of your favorite chips.
Yeah.
Open the bag.
Eat them.
Oh. Roll the bag.
What?
Oh, okay. I see what they're saying. So instead of sticking your hand all the way in, like number 2 says, see, well, look, it's all the way at the bottom. Yeah. Okay, you fold the bottom up to push whatever's inside to the top.
Okay, sort of makes sense, I guess.
And then when you're done, you unroll it the other way and zip tie the top kind of thing, roll it up.
We've all done this one before. That's where we squeeze the plug together to fit in the socket if you got loose fitting socket. A lot of your older outlets in your house are kind of loose after use and, loose after use. Yeah, it rhymes. We squeeze them together sometimes. But actually, here's a recommendation for me. If you have a socket that's that loose, change your socket. Because
that's a fire hazard.
Yeah, if you have a loose plug like that, it can cause sparks and short circuit, and change the socket. Really, seriously. The outlets are cheap, and either have somebody change it for you or you change it. It's pretty easy. But yeah.
After you've turned the power off, not with the power on.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend this one. Nanners.
Now this one I didn't know. They keep plastic wrap on the banana stems to make them stay fresh over a week and longer. And then you cut the bananas off as you need them.
I don't believe that because I've tried that and it don't work. It never worked for me. I literally saw this here about a month ago and I thought, I'm going to try that because I love eating bananas. And it didn't work. So if somebody could prove me wrong, please do. Or what I'm doing wrong. Because I tried it. Before you throw away a Post-it, run it between the keys on your keyboard and collect crumbs and stuff. That might push the crumbs deeper into underneath the keys.
I would think, well, I mean, you're using the sticky part of it, but still.
Yeah, you know the best part right here. Duster. Can there.
Oh, let's see. What does it say? 100 more practical life hacks to try.
Yeah.
Shine your teeth with Pepsodent.
Yeah. Well, some of these are good. They're just kind of common sense things that people pick. Well,
Uh-oh.
I
heard beeps. We'll be back in 2, folks.
Oh, my God. It went by too quick.
Yeah, that first half went super quick. We should be hearing the outro music.
Music from heaven.
Yeah,
Music from heaven.
that's our warning that we are out of time running.
Somebody spin the turntable, please. Turn.
It's coming up in probably about 20 more seconds or less.
Oh, no. Okay.
Or less. More.
Don't want dead air.
I think that gives us a 1 minute beep or the 1 minute warning.
Okay.
We're going from my memory, and as we all know, I have terminal CRS.
Let me try this real quick. Here's another hack. Baby food jars, if they still make them. Oh, here comes the music. We'll catch on the other side, right?
Yes, sir.
Put the top on the other side. Good job, Lep. Then flip.
And we have a 2 minute break. So if your kidneys are killing you,
Yeah, have a quick smoke. Barn one. Hi, Jamie. Ain't she cute?
Hi.
Hi, honey. Am I doing okay?
Hi, Timothy.
Jamester. Am I doing okay?
You're doing great.
Okay. Send me a check.
I missed our 8 minute commercial. I looked at it and went, oops,
Oh, yeah.
20s.
So your beep is a minute before you go to
Yeah,
music?
it's a minute.
Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. So is a minute coming back into?
Yeah. Well, it'll beep before it comes on.
Okay. Well, I know.
It'll beep twice out of the commercial.
Okay. Okay.
To be able to read these, darn it.
Some of them really hard.
If you want to so you can see these better, Timmy, what I do is I shrink the Zoom window so it's a small little square in the corner, and then I have the website that has the text on it.
I'm actually following them on my computer down here on my second one here. I'm going through.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to read them off my computer here too.
So let's see. We've got one.
The last one was that a Post-it note deal.
Right.
And
then it looks like there's a few more down the rest of this list with life examples, and we'll just keep going down the list.
Want to read those?
You want to just read them?
There's no pictures.
Yeah.
Or go over to the other 50.
And then
tell me when you want to switch to the next.
You want to go over to the other 50?
Well, I expected some of those are going to be duplicates, so we can run down these textual ones for a bit, and then when we get bored, we'll go back to pictures.
Okay. I've got one queued up here. So. Or 5. Let's see. 2, 1.
Okay, here it comes.
Welcome back, everybody. You're watching Ain't You a Peach and listening, I hope, as well. Miss Jamie was feeling slightly under the weather this day, so we were fortunate enough to get a one each Tamita Pilot to fill the second seat. So instead of the pretty little redhead, you got a couple of old crusty
That's right. You got
gray heads.
ugly old goat here. So there you go.
There you go. I always tell everybody when Jamie goes, yeah, it's ain't you a peach? And it's like, yep, Jamie's the peach and I'm the pit.
There you go. Yeah.
We,
Anyway, you want to get back to some hacks or?
yeah, let's continue on. We've got there's a few more down here on the page. You want to
You might
do
want
the
to.
next one?
You might want to do this one. This one. Yeah, read this first one. Can
You want me to read it?
Yeah, you read it.
I can read it. Shine your teeth. That used to be a thing with Pepsodent. Remember, shine your teeth with Pepsodent? Of course, that I think was back in the 40s. Our day starts with the toothbrush. Brushing is a fundamental errand that guarantees newness. In the wake of awakening, and there is still drowsiness. To dispose of it, we clean our teeth and add a touch of salt to your toothpaste. This should be done while applying the glue to the brush. So in other words, when you put your toothpaste on the brush, give it a dust of salt.
Wait,
But that seems like that would be more abrasive to me.
Stop just 1 second. Did you say applying glue to the toothbrush?
Well, they're referring to the paste as glue. That's what it says when applying the glue to the brush.
Is that a trick question? Glue? What?
Well, no, that was the gal that got swapped up for Gorilla. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that one. Maybe.
Now, back in the day, they used to use peroxide. Toothpaste already has plankton. That's what scrubs the plaque off. It's not a true paste. It has little microscopic spiky organisms in there that are scrubbing your teeth, kind of like using baking soda.
Maybe that lady read this life hack thing and kind of took it wrong with the gorilla stuff. You know, people read stuff like that sometimes. And put glue on your toothbrush, okay.
Yeah, well, no, they were meaning toothpaste, but they were calling it glue because if you think about it, it's a base to which you're adding the salt.
Okay.
It says the addition of salt will assist you while eliminating the yellowish surface of your teeth. This will enlighten your teeth by making them whiter than any time in recent memory, so they say. And in addition, salt contains chlorine, which takes out all the microbes. Doing this will keep your teeth decent, broadening your life along with these lines. Never put this plan to add salt to your glue. But along these lines, never this plan to add salt to your glue.
Yeah.
Them people are just weird.
Yeah, she read that line. I bet she read that whole paragraph there about the glue. What do we got here? Recover lost items. A few things are of incredible worth to us. Okay, that makes sense. Things like hoops, rings, keys, and so forth are components of day-by-day use. Losing them may make us face a few issues. On losing, you must have been in great trouble. You must have been in great trouble, right? Well, my reading is horrible.
I'm guessing whomever wrote this, English is not their first language.
Maybe the microchip.
Maybe we ought to go check out those other 50 hacks.
No kidding. Let's see. For each issue, there's an answer. Okay, that's good. If you have a vacuum cleaner, then tie a piece of cotton material covering the mouth of the attraction's pipe.
Yeah, see, this is not an Englisher. I didn't write this. Where did this came from? As I scroll up to quote the source again,
it is ensure you are tied firm. So you got to ensure that you are tied firmly with the goal that the material doesn't get sucked in. So it sounds like you have to tie yourself to the suction pipe.
Right.
Okay.
Ooh, well, now, hey, some of them suction pipes. Yeah, this was written by Mr. Brian Lee. So of Lifehack. So I can that kind of explains.
Oh, so you eat too long, you go home now. You eat too much, Brian.
You eat too much, you go home now.
Okay.
Why don't we pop over and look at the pictures from the regular? We have another 50 Lifehacks. I presume some are going to be duplicates, but
yeah, this is good. I can read the picture here. You want me to read this one? Or you want to take this one?
Sure, no, go ahead. Start the war off.
Okay. Do your desk cables constantly become tangled and messy? Are you always trying to find the right cable? Put an end to these problems with the simple life hack. Use binder clips to organize your cable. I'm going to start talking like that guy. Does everyone know what a binder clip is? You know, the binder clips that you put on paper. You know, a lot of people know what they are.
Hold all your stuff together.
Hey, you put them on the edge of a table, I presume, and just put your cords right in there and it holds them in place, like your USB
Right.
cables and your little 3.5 millimeter audio cables or plugs and stuff, phone cables, stuff like that. That'd be pretty good, I guess.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Some of these are repeats. The use a spring from a empty
From an
fountain, not fountain pen, but ballpoint pen
ballpoint
to keep your cable from unraveling.
Now, how would you put that on there? Like start it from the end and just kind of keep wrapping it with your hand?
Yeah, you'd literally screw it on. You'd start through it and just twist through it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this one's a repeat. Number 3 with the USB plug in the back of the TV.
Right.
We did that way. And they cleaned the electronics one with that.
We just did that one too.
Yeah. Okay. And then the other.
See, this one I said. Now this one, the toilet paper tubes.
Now, did you guys do this one? This looks looks a little bit better than that other way. Using toilet paper tubes and put your cables down. That looks pretty organized. I wouldn't mind
Right.
that.
Yeah, that was up towards the top of that list of the other one.
Okay. Yeah.
Along with this, did we do both of these? There's the Beatles. Use that one.
Okay.
There's the plugs.
The plug.
The clip for your earphones. The lights. Ooh, Nutella.
The one for your earbuds. You guys had that one? The hair clip. That one looks kind of
Uh-huh.
cool. Use a hair clip to organize your long wires, like your earbuds. You wrap it up. With a hair clip on it.
14 is not a duplicate. How to store your pasta more efficiently. A simple life hack can help you save cupboard space and prevent your pasta from breaking. Everybody hates broken pasta. All you need is an empty Pringles can. So go get you some chips to put your healthy pasta in.
Okay, this one, the 13 I just run across, you guys probably talked about this before, but the right way to eat a popsicle. What do you put a cupcake thing down there?
That's what they're trying to say. Yeah.
That's too much work. Just shove it in your mouth and eat it. Just shut up. And that's what I do. And the pasta. What's the next one? Did you guys do this one with the coffee pot?
Yeah, that was on the other hack too. And let's see, we did APR, but what we don't have what we could use is a pillow. We could really use a pillow because some of these hacks are duplicates and they're just putting people to sleep. And if you're going to go to sleep, you should have a pillow.
You know what? I've got a problem with my pillows. My pillows are just too hard. Okay. They're just ridiculous. You go to try to buy a decent pillow and they're either too soft or too hard. Do you have a solution for that?
Yeah, it's simple. All you have to do is go online to mypillow.com. That's Mr. Mike Lindell's website. And if you scroll over about 3 tabs there at the top and then down about 3 boxes where it says radio specials and click on that, you can save as much as 66% off of, towels or shoes or slippers or a bathrobe, all kinds of stuff. All you have to do is go to Mojo50.com. Or no, not Mojo, to mypillow.com. Sorry, wrong one.
I'm going to give you a testimonial here real quick. I've been watching all these commercials for MyPillow and all the stuff they have. They look really good, and 66% off is great. But I tell you what I did when he dropped the price like that with that special, I bought the towel set because he was talking about how good these towels were. You get 2 full-size bath towels, the hand towels, and the washcloths.
You get the whole set.
I'm telling you, and this is the gospel. Them are absolutely the best towels I've ever had in my life. The softest and absorbent.
And they dry you off. It's not like using a squeegee, just running the water around.
It convinced me Lindell's on the right track there because these things are literally the best towels I've ever used. And I've used a lot of towels in my 67 years, so they are the best. I just want to throw that in.
Hey, nothing wrong with that. They are a great product, and they have a money-back guarantee. So get yourself on over to mypillow.com and use the promo code MOJO50 at checkout.
Good deal. Get over there.
Yeah. Now, number 16 is a good one, Timmy. Have you seen that one?
No, but I'm getting hungry looking at Toll House cookies or whatever these things are. Them are the little chocolate chips for Toll House cookies.
Yeah.
Now, what is it? What's going on here? Use a simple life hack. Whenever you run out of Tupperware, just cut off the top of a plastic bottle and use it to create an airtight seal. Well, isn't that just dandy? Yeah.
I wouldn't have thought of that. So you
I wouldn't either. That's pretty cool.
cut the top off a bottle, swing it through, pull it up or over the top, and then cramp the top down, and
Now,
it'll keep bugs out and keep them fresh. You squeeze all the air out. That's a good idea.
you cut it off right before the fridge, so it's got a little dome, part of the bottle sticking over there.
Right, leave part of the neck.
Leave part of the neck, pull the bag through, and then twist the cap back on. You're good. That's a dang good idea.
I hope this would work because I love deviled eggs and pickled eggs, and I peel them damn things and they look like the lunar surface. I've got more eggs stuck to the shell than I have egg when I'm done. This amazing life hack will save you time and mess. Add a teaspoon of baking soda to the water and the eggshells will come off effortlessly. So they say.
I've heard that.
Although I haven't tried that one.
What I normally do with my eggs like that after I hard boil them, I'll run them under cold water. I'll crack them.
Right.
And run them under running cold water, and then they'll fly right off. Easy peasy.
See, now I take them off the stove, drain the hot water, fill it with cold water, and let them cool down, and then try and peel them.
Or drain them peel them under cold water. Just have a little, just running down a little bit, just really cold water, and they come right off. For me, they do. So, what's this? How to cut soft foods. This tip life hack will help you cut food like a professional chef. Use some unscented floss to cut soft foods cleanly. So you wrap it around with floss because floss obviously is strong. You just wrap it around.
That is some strong stuff.
Pull it and cuts it right off. That's the way. How about a knife?
Well, then you get everything stuck to the blade. This way, it's just a thin piece of string. There ain't nothing getting stuck nowhere.
Yeah. Well,
Notice they didn't say whether it was waxed or unwaxed. They
Right.
just said unscented.
Now I see the cake idea. I could see that. That's pretty cool because you can cut it in evenly slices so you don't get in fights with your brothers and sisters that you got the bigger piece or they got the smaller piece.
Exactly. Well, my dad always said if you cut a cake more than once, you ruin it. So
That's a good. The crackers. Oh, are they cutting cheese? Is that what that is? Floss cutting cheese? You see that picture?
that's what the picture sure shows.
Yeah,
It looks like some brie or something, or real soft cheese.
yeah. I was going to say that would be kind of difficult.
That's not a bad idea, though.
Anyway, tell me about these messy cupcakes, Leb.
Yeah, I'm working on it. Bake cupcakes directly in ice cream cones. So much more fun and easy for the kids to eat. But isn't it hell trying to peel that cracker cone off the outside of the cupcake?
Huh. You just eat the whole cone and everything, right?
Yeah, I know. I was just being me.
But yeah, well, some people might peel it off. The kind of
Yeah,
people that put glue on their toothbrush.
that's the truth.
How to serve condiments at a barbecue. Don't create work for yourself. Use a simple life hack instead. When you have a barbecue, serve condiments in a muffin tin. There you go. Now I could go for that.
And they even have them nowadays with tops on it, so you can keep the bugs out.
Bugs? Oh, okay, bugs.
How to get more food bag clips? Oh, okay, yeah, those cheapy plastic hangers like you get at China Mart. Yeah, just use this easy life hack. If you can't find a food bag clips, all you need is old clip hanger.
I would say that's a good idea. Yeah, because I hate them hangers, but that's a good idea. I never thought about it.
Right.
Just snap the clips off and use them for bag clamps. There you go.
Rusty was well, no, not this particular one.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, he was talking about using dryer lint and beeswax.
Oh. What, to start a fire with?
Uh-huh.
Huh. Tell me what did you say about that?
Well, with the dryer lint out of your dryer, you just put it in a baggie, and when you have a candle melted, drip the wax onto it, mix it up, and it kind of makes it all yucky, and then you can use that.
I'll tell
to
you
start
something.
your fires.
For all the preppers out there, they probably already know this, but a good thing if you like going out camping and stuff like that, or just kind of backpacking, hiking somewhere, and you
Right.
get your matches wet or lighter wet or whatever like this, carry a 9-volt battery with you, or a couple 9-volt batteries, and get some steel wool. Okay, get some fine steel wool. Put that in a bag or whatever, or your backpack or whatever. And you use steel wool to start your fire. You touch the 9-volt battery on steel wool, lights that stuff right up, white hot, and there's your fire.
Wow, there's a good idea. I can honestly say I hadn't thought of that one.
Yep.
I knew
Works every time. And you just take, just leaves or whatever, just dry stuff to begin with, nothing heavy.
right,
off the bat.
kindling.
Yeah, just get your kindling or leaves or whatever started first. But 9-volt battery and steel wool, baby, starts it every time.
That's a good one.
Yep.
And if you happen to have the munchies, you can use Doritos too.
Use Doritos to start a fire?
That's what this one is. Yeah.
Okay. Well, where
You
at?
didn't read that one? How
No.
to start a fire without kindling.
Huh.
You're all set for your barbecue, but you forgot to get some kindling. No
Where you at?
problem.
When you're at 28, did you guys talk about the pizza? Keeping the pizza hot? If you got a heated
On
seat,
the car seat.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
What if you don't have a heated seat? Oh, okay.
There's Sketty. There's the car seat. Yeah, see, a lot of these are duplicates.
Yeah, okay. You're on 28, right? Okay, I'm zipping down there.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's popcorn. Was you just reading that and I rudely interrupted you all of a sudden? I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Once you've made a bag of popcorn, open the bag a touch, and be careful because it's probably hot too if it's a microwave. Then turn it upside down, shake it over the trash to get rid of all the unpopped kernels.
Wow. I've never, that's, phew. Sometimes some of the simplest things I'd never thought about. I'd wait till it cools off a little bit, dump it all in the bottom of the bowl, and you have all the damn kernels.
Yeah.
Huh.
Well, me, the popcorn I buy now, I don't know whether it's just the quality or it's just movie time popcorn or something. I buy boxes loaded of it because I love popcorn.
Mhm.
And if you experiment, you can get the microwave time setting just perfect, and you only have a couple kernels left. I rarely ever have more than 4 or 5 kernels left.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And another thing too with the popcorn, it's a bag folded over, and you unfold it, and it must have oil or something in there, butter maybe, whatever's in there. You can feel it kind of squishy. Well,
Right.
flatten that all out because it's all clumped up. Flatten all your corn out on that bag, right in that area. Just take your hand and palm of your hand, just flatten it all out. Then pop it, and you'll have very little kernels. That's my little life hack.
Well, that's not a bad idea.
And if you got a 1,000-watt microwave, 1 minute and 45 seconds is the trick for a 1,000-watt microwave.
And 45.
Minute 45.
What's this one? Down to 45. How to untie plastic bags.
With your hand.
Untie knots faster with this simple life hack. It's trying to pull the knot apart. Twist the ends and push them into each other.
Where you at? 45? Oh, you're
Yeah.
down there. Okay, there's chapstick. Huh. 45.
I guess that would work. That's kind of a struff ruckin' fuddle looking.
Now, what do they stick in there? A screwdriver or something?
No, they have it tied to that. It's tied to the toilet paper roll or whatever. So to get it off, instead of tearing it, twist one end and push it through the other side, and then your knot will slip out.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Huh. Oh, try it.
Yeah, I do this one.
How to
Number
have-
46.
What's this one? Read that to me, if you would, please.
How to handle the last bit of soap. Whenever you use a bar of soap and there's a little piece left, stick it to the new bar and making washing easier.
Well, there you go. Yeah, it would melt to the new bar, I guess. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, after a while.
Instead of wasting it, it's a good idea. Practical idea. Huh. Okay, this one's confusing me. How to know which lane to use? Read the sign.
Yeah.
Seriously? I mean, okay. Maybe there's people out there that can't read signs, but yeah. Can you see that? You got great big road signs and how to read the sign. If the number
I guess where the location of the sign is, if the sign's on the
Yeah.
right-hand side of the signpost, if you will. It'll be on the right. And if it's stuck over to the left,
Okay. I really don't see a lot of them signs anymore. I used to, but I think nowadays it has arrows of the lane, what lanes are going to like go off to the left or right or whatever like that.
well, that and probably nowadays more people are looking at their
GPS.
clocks at their phones or,
Yeah, GPS.
regular TomTom. Luggage we've dude.
Do you ever tie something around your luggage like that?
I have before, so I knew, which one was mine.
I actually in my luggage I used to just take a can of spray paint and spray paint like a dot on it or something. So the paint started.
Right. So you could tell your Samsonite from everybody else's Samsonite.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Yep. How about did you guys cover the stay safe in emergency deal with your medical?
Yeah, pretty much down to number 50, heavy items. I don't think we've done that one.
Number 50. How to pack heavy items when moving house. When packing heavy items like books in a rolling suitcase, boxes are hard to carry and tend to tear when they're too heavy. Now, that'd be a good idea if you have enough rolling suitcases.
True. No, I must say I hadn't thought of doing that way.
Let me give you another little life hack that people probably use that they have. I bought these plastic storage boxes over at Wally World over there.
Right.
That have wheels on them. You probably see them. They're pretty large containers.
Those totes.
Latch it, and they got latches on it so you can secure it. And they got wheels on it, and you can pick it up and roll it. If you got heavy items like that, that would be good for books too. But this, if you got a bunch of suitcases with wheels like that, sure, I'd go with that.
Right. I think that
could be it. What kind of life hacks you got? What have you done around the house that made your life easier, organizing stuff? If you're like me, nothing. I mean,
yeah, that's what I was going to say. Pretty much dead in the water on that one. Nothing spiffy nifty that I went, hey, this is just super cool. I'm dull and boring. I stumble down the hallway in the middle of the night with the lights off like everybody else. Nothing superb.
That brings.
And now it's time for Spaced with
I'm a huge space nut.
Wow. I'm hearing voices.
We're doing the space segment. Yeah. Don't you just love my little sounder? That is so cute.
Yeah, that is cool.
Let's see. Friday. I know this is old news, but did you know that Friday on the let's see if I always say this wrong, numerical order day? In other words, the day tells you to do something. It's back then it was March 4th when this happened. So it was, March 4th and conquer. But on the 4th, the experts say the SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket is going to hit the backside of the moon. And then they came out and said it wasn't a SpaceX, but a Chinese rocket, but the Chinese denied that it was there. So
I heard
somebody's rocket, whether it's Elon's or the Chinese or the Indians or the Panamanians, whomever.
Yeah, I heard a Chinese rocket or something.
Well, they've said it was Chinese. They've also said that it was SpaceX. But the cool thing is, it didn't fly right, so it got stuck in orbit, and it went around us a few times and is hurtling towards the moon. And the bad problem is it's going to land on the dark side. So those of us that could have watched wouldn't have been able to. And it's moving slow, this little piece of, space junk. Mm-hmm. It's traveling at just a mere, just a slow puttering along, just 5,800 miles an hour.
Oh, that is slow.
Yeah, real slow.
Real slow.
And it's headed for the Hertzsprung crater, which is on the far side of the moon. And they expect it to make a crater about 20 meters across, or about 60 feet, 66 feet. That's going to be a pretty good chunk of real estate to get tore up.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's 9 cents.
Heard voice. I got a carbon monoxide leak here, or something's going on. I'm hearing voices.
Yeah, that was my compadre in crime adding the little sounder. But yeah, they figure it's gonna land, or it was due to hit Friday afternoon-ish. I still think that would have been cool to be able to watch.
Do you have any information? Have you been following SpaceX with that new rocket that they're going to launch with? I think it's got like 27 or 28 engines on this monster. That the one that they're going to send to Mars, I guess.
Do what? No, I hadn't heard about one going to Mars. I know Elon just did another
they did a test
Starlink launch.
Yeah, well, that's because actually they lost about 50 satellites. We had a geomagnetic.
I know it.
It took out about 50 of them because they wasn't in proper orbit yet. So it wiped out about 50 of us. Somewhere around 50, 40,
So,
50.
Timmy, do you want to tell everybody where they can see your little podcast?
I have a podcast? I keep up. I'm hearing voices.
Yeah.
Amy, is that you? My little I don't have a podcast. Oh, well, I kind of got a YouTube thing, but I rarely do anything. But you know what's coming up? Thank you, Jamie, for mentioning that. Rusty and I are going to do a camping show starting in the spring on YouTube. It's called It's Getting Deep, and it's going to be all about camping. Rusty's going out to some campgrounds and take some video and some still shots and stuff. We're going to talk about camping for new campers and old campers. And Rusty builds his own campers, these little mini campers. They're cute and really cool. Rusty's very good at doing it. So, but we're going to talk about all the equipment that people need for camping for first timers and for the old timers. We're going to be talking about that too. Plus, we're going to critique campgrounds. So, are we done?
Thank you, everybody. Until next week.
Bye. Thanks, Jamie. Wherever you are, I hope you're feeling better. So. Thank you, Lep.